Alright, guys, we'll continue on. Set up here. See what's going to happen. So basically, we're doing the exact same thing here as we did at Drake's, what was it, Drake's head. This is Drake's breath. We're going to try to take out the crystal, and we're also trying to get some revenge here for Jill, as she was mistreated by these iron people for a long time, apparently. And she's looking to get some measure of, you know, payback for what they did to her. Oh, I might as well close the door. My wife's actually going to be home from work soon. Close the door so I don't... my booming voice in the house. There we go. The servants. I think they're making food, right? Hello, Street Fighter 6 Cammy. Why exactly would there have been a passage into the volcano below the manor that leads to the servants' quarters?
Lady Marley, it's me, my son mother. Jill, it can't be. It is, my lady. We cannot talk here. Come with me.
Not from those gossipy bitches. They'll spread the word.
I'm so glad you're safe. And you.
Amazing GT, things are going good. Thanks for asking.
Back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Want to be a slave again?
Forgive me, my lady, but I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the comrick, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, fiend! Clive,
Time to murder him.
we have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way.
Knock, knock. Welcome back,
Follow
Arkham.
this passage. It leads straight to the comrick. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me.
Alright, I gotta address this. Jay Kuma says, a lot of people are invested in this game's story and the dialogue. It leads to a ton of interesting world building. If you don't have time for it, it's not a game for you. To each their own. Interesting world building, like the broody blacksmith who's upset because another worker found a way to cure leather better than him. So you had to go do a boss fight to get the leather to give to him so that he says, oh, I know how to do it now, to give you a blueprint so you can get a belt you can't even use. That's the world building of the side quests of the game. That's what they're hooked on. Okay. Or give the gruel to the guy sitting on the bench, or find the comb in the field. Okay. Well, you know, you're right. I don't have time to be immersed in that kind of stuff. I received a $3 tip here from Captain Kirk, or Canadian Kirk. Did you get any good deals on Amazon Prime Day? No, I don't even know. When is it? Is it today? I had no clue there's anything going on Amazon Prime. Is today some kind of a special day? I don't know anything about it. If today's Amazon Prime Day, maybe I should look into it and see if there's anything there I can save money on for the streams or something. I don't know. Preem Sardine says, man, you really missed it with that cock and ball side quest. That's what it is. That was the real world-building quest that I skipped. Oh, my God. Cock and ball, baby. All right, anyway. Get my Gunner glasses on. Thank you, guys, for the tip support so far. We still have about another almost 2 hours of Final Fantasy XVI here on today's stream as we continue into the story elements. So, excellent. Let's continue.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
Like, all right, I'm going to be honest and give you some perspective. I played Final Fantasy VII Remake a few years ago. That's better than this game in my opinion. I just played the original Final Fantasy VII last summer. That's better than this game in my opinion. I just played Final Fantasy V, the Pixel Remaster in the Pixel Remaster Collection. That's better than this game in my opinion so far. So, I mean, I just played 3 other Final Fantasy games that in direct comparison and perspective to this game are better games. So, I'm not saying the game is bad. I'm saying in perspective to other Final Fantasies I've played, this isn't really stacking up to be anything special in my opinion. So,
here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
Yo, he walked right into it. Did you see that? The guy wasn't in the windstorm. He turned around and walked into the windstorm and got completely fucked up. What a complete idiot. Can you make any sense of the combat at all? What just happened? Like, I know what I'm doing when I'm controlling the character. I don't know how many enemies are on the screen. I don't know what they're doing. I don't care. I just do the combat. I do my moves. I do my, my combos, and that's all I need to do. I just kind of alternate between the 3 elements and do my thing. And there's nothing really to master or know about what's going on. You just it's not mashing, but it's like a pattern that you need to use in a row to get the combat flowing, and that's all you do. There's no thought to it. I'm serious. Like, there's no conscious thought to what I'm doing. It's just doop bada boop bada boop bada boop, activate, switch, boop bada boop bada boop bada boop, activate, switch, and then every once in a while, dodge or heal, and that's it. I seriously don't even know how many enemies I just fought.
Too many.
That hurt, you fucker. I just activated like 17 things together. I seriously did. Can you see anything? Do you have any idea what's going on right now? You can't even see the screen. What's going on? I don't know what the fuck's going on. Look, I'm just pressing buttons. And then I precision dodge somehow. Don't ask me how. Can't even see anything at all. I parried. Sure I did. Of course I did. I parried, right. God, I might as well just do my ultimate again and burn this fucking guy to hell. I can't see what's going on, so I might as well just mash everything at once here. See? Keep going. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's dead. There you go. That's the game. Wow, the best action RPG ever made, huh? It's amazing. I mean, There's not much to say. Like, it doesn't suck, but it's nothing like any other Final Fantasy, nor is there anything, like, any thought or effort put into it, right? It's just kind of use all your abilities, fuck everything up. All right, keep doing it.
Very well.
Why am I attacking the crystal? What the fuck is going on? He's attacking the crystal. That's my crystal. Why would I attack it? Oh my goodness. Don Fiducci says all the enemies are doing like the same damage, there's no uniqueness. Then the Great Andros says, do you think it turns off your audience if you're complaining constantly? Am I complaining? See, here's the difference. I'm not complaining, but I'm not kissing the game's butt. You're just used to people kissing games' butts. I'm not complaining at all. I'm just telling you, like, listen, here's the game. This is what it is. I'm playing it. I'm advancing here. Sorry, I'm not like, oh, I love this at every moment, right? I'm not going to lie to you. It's all right. The graphics leave something to be desired because they do seem so outdated. The frame rate is kind of messed up. The gameplay is just kind of, that's all right. Well, I'm sorry I'm not, like, saying the game's the best action RPG I've ever played. It's literally not. It's just kind of a game. It kind of like, it feels almost like a time waster game, right? It really does. When you think about it, like, am I really invested in this story? Not that much. I've been paying attention, but it's just not that riveting. You know, I'm going through the motions. I'm beating the enemies with the combat, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now. Look, there's no map anywhere here. The game's too dark, right? I'll be honest. I'm not complaining. I'm just stating facts about things I'm observing about the game. That doesn't mean I'm slamming the game or whatever, you know? Why am I playing it? Well, let's see. Because it's Final Fantasy, and I always play the new Final Fantasies because I like the Final Fantasy franchise as a whole. Because I spent $70 for it, and I'm 18 hours in. So I'm not apt to just drop it at this point. Because you guys asked me to play it, and I played it because you wanted me to. Should I keep going? Do you think I just pulled it out of my ass for no reason? I started playing it one day.
I saw the patriarch do things no one should have to see. So I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons, and you must face yours.
Okay, another item over here. Click in on the right stick. Doesn't. Okay, I'm clicking in on the right stick. There's your chocobo. Do you mean the left stick? That shows you your objective of where you need to go. Is that what you're saying? It's left stick. I knew that. But I'm saying, like, there's no map, no mini-map you can follow to run around or anything in the game, right? Pat the Trickster, if I'm criticizing the game and giving suggestions for improvement or things I think are kind of are inferior about the game, how can I be positive about it? I don't understand. People just want me to love every game I play now, when it used to be the opposite. People used to like when I was like being honest and dislike the game I was telling you. Now it's like, oh, you don't like the game, don't play it. Really? Is that what it is? I'm not supposed to play games anymore that I don't absolutely love? I wasn't aware that that's how you approach games. Like, I've played every major Final Fantasy game up to this point. Why would I now say I'm going to limit myself to playing this one because I do think that it's kind of underwhelming compared to the other ones I've played? I should not play it? Why? I mean, if anything, if my opinion is not in the mainstream perspective, perhaps what people need is a second opinion. Maybe all you've heard is people praising this game. You need to hear some voice of reason tell you reasonably why they don't think it's that good, right? Maybe the problem is no one's doing that, and because of that, there's a consensus that a game is good just simply because everyone says it is. But then when you think about it at face value, you're like, why is everyone saying this game is good? If you can figure that out, everyone's just saying it, right? I mean, that's what's happening on my streams right now. People are saying, I don't know why everyone's saying this game is good, but watch you play it. It doesn't get that good. Look, I'm literally paying no attention to this fight, and look what's happening. I'm just turboing right through it. I'm not paying any attention. I don't have to pay attention. Fuck around. Look, press the button. Here, have this. Sick 'em, boy. Right? Sick 'em. Sick 'em, boy. There. The button. There you go. There you go. Wow. Big challenge there, right? For some reason, I'm locked onto this. I'm like intently locked onto my own item. Weird. Okay. I don't know. It seems like attitudes have really changed on the internet. When I used to be able to play a game like this, even if I wasn't in love with it, I'd be able to play it and be honest, and people would be like, oh, it's cool. We have someone who's actually being honest about a game, and we enjoy that. So it's like, oh, if you don't like it, don't play it. So if I'm not in love with a game, just don't play it. You're literally telling me that, huh? Wait, what? Well, then I guess I'm not going to play many games. I'm not in love with many games. You haven't noticed I don't say every game's a 10 out of 10, right? What's up, Chad King? What the hell? So here's their crystal. Who's their icon? Because it's not Ifrit and it's not Phoenix, right? So who is the icon here? Is this one Oh, that's right. They said that these aren't corresponding to icons, right? Oh. Oh, good. They sacrificed these people. How nice. She's pissed. That must be the guy.
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I followed your orders. Fought your wars. All to protect the children you took. Just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Fiend.
Their souls were sullied with a stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills.
Who the hell's the
it.
Holy Mother?
Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
Yes, but you know that she's the
You're
dominant.
right.
You're not going to beat her. You know that.
I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil of men like you. Who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what
Why is he
are
so
you,
confident?
Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me.
Kill them.
I'm confused why he's like so confident that he has control of the situation. You're fighting at least one, if not multiple dominants who have these powers, and you know you are used to control her, so you know how powerful she is, right? Oh, look who's here. First time in 5 years they're seeing him, right? Ouch. Whoa. What the hell is that? That's not Ifrit? That's not... I don't know what that is. A new icon? So this is the flame icon of this area? What is it? So we're gonna have Shiva versus whatever the hell that is. Diamond Dust, right? And that's the name of that attack, Diamond Dust. Oh shit.
Jill!
What the hell is that thing? I really have no clue. Doesn't look like any summon monster I'm familiar with.
Ifrit! Come on. Remember how it felt?
Will it work?
Why can't I do it?
Still can't do it on command, huh? He's like the Hulk. He can't change when he needs to. Where'd this thing come from? Was this from a different dominant? Is that what the guy who was cloaked was? I thought it was Joshua, but maybe it's not. They have their own other dominant.
Just once.
We're fighting him, huh? Oh shit. Oops. Parry? When the hell did I parry? I mean, oh, of course, I perfect parry. Of course I did. Liquid Flame. Oh my god, I just realized my camera needs to be lower for these boss fights. Liquid Flame. What is that? The only Liquid Flame I remember was a boss fight in, what was it, Final Fantasy IV? Where it was like a body, it was like a humanoid body, but it was made of flame. But it was just like a random boss in the game. It certainly wasn't a summoned monster. Which I think is where they got all the ideas for all the icons in this game with summon monsters, right? So I don't know. Yo. Melting the room.
Damn it.
Diamond Dust. I told you. Diamond Dust. I know the attacks.
Go.
All right. I won't take long.
this onslaught? Yes. Alright. Okay, we got him. And again, it's the same pattern. If I just keep alternating between the attacks, half the time I can't tell what's going on. I just dodge if I can. You know. Nothing too special there. We got 2 liquid flames. A flame trapped mid-dance, both ethereal and corporeal. Fleeting and enduring, but very much alive. Huh. Thank you to Arkham. Very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much, Arkham, for the super chat. Okay. Exactly. Eshel says, oh, fire numbers, fire in numbers. That's all you can see. That's the combat of this game. When they took the combat and changed it from turn-based into action, this is what happens. It becomes chaotic. You can't really tell what's happening because there's 5 zillion effects on the screen. Like, okay. That's what they wanted to go with the direction of the game. I don't know.
I'm going to finish this, Clive.
So what? She's hurt because she used the icon, and the icon weakens them when they use it, right?
Here. Use this.
Aw? What's she doing? Oh, I thought she was going to hand over a magic spell to him like that. Is that how it works? No, she enchanted his blade with ice. Yeah, look. Ice blade. Interesting. Can use that whenever he wants now? That's 2 world crystals down, but last time they did this, it opened up a portal, and they had to fight Typhon, and also they tried to, they met Ultima, right? So what's going to happen when they destroy this one? Anything similar?
Sid. You're one step closer to freedom.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
What does it look like he did? Oh my god.
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? What?
No, what? How could you?
Monster. Monster. Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Alright, well, she got her revenge.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high.
Torgal, what do you have to say about this? Nothing? They never asked Torgal for his opinion. It's very rude. I don't get it. When they destroyed the Drake's head
Clive,
crystal,
look.
a portal opened and they had to fight Typhon. So why is nothing like that happening here?
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate.
Oh, it's a mural. So what is that supposed to be? It's the same, whatever it was at Phoenix Gate, that's the same picture.
Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
Oh, look. Is that Joshua? What's my favorite Bob Marley song? Isn't, Buffalo Soldier? Isn't that Bob Marley? I could be wrong, but I think it is. That's probably the one that I remember. No Woman, No Cry. That's a good song. That's actually a good song. Oh, I Shot the Sheriff is also a really good song. Those are all good songs. Turn the Corner. Legacy. Casanova says, the reason I think this game isn't as good as other Final Fantasies, it feels too much like a Western game rather than a Japanese RPG. The direction has completely changed, and I'm worried for the future of Final Fantasy. I don't know if it's completely changed. I think it all started with 13. In 13, they really tried to make it way more narrative, and the combat was different. Oh, I guess it wasn't Joshua, because here's Joshua. So who was the other guy? Why are there so many cloaked people in the game? They all look the same.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
So is Joshua dying?
Oh,
But he already died. And the Phoenix brought him back, right?
sure.
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did.
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your grace.
Phoenix? Oh no, Ultima. He absorbed Ultima 5 years ago. That's right.
No.
Is that what's
Do
killing
not
him?
dirty your hands.
Yep, that's Ultima in his chest. Did you see that? Glowing blue.
Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion, their light in the darkness.
More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods.
Oh my God.
What
You
is
know,
it that
I'm
you
sorry. I've had enough. Someone just says in chat, you know, this game's very similar to Witcher 3. Why do you dislike this game and not Witcher 3? When did I say I dislike this game? Can we stop with this now? I really had enough. Just because I'm critical of a game, I call out things that I feel are shortcomings, and I'm honest about it, doesn't mean I'm saying the game sucks and I dislike it. You have to stop with this now. Stop putting the negative words in my mouth. I've had enough of it. Because this happened on my podcast earlier today, too. Just because I criticized Zelda Tears of the Kingdom doesn't mean I don't like the game. I've had enough of people putting words in my mouth that aren't there. Did I ever say Final Fantasy XVI sucks? No. I said it's passable. It's not bad. It's alright. So far, there's parts I've liked, parts I'm really not liking that I feel are too long-winded and boring. But overall, I'm still playing it. If I didn't like it, I'd stop playing it. How many games have I said I don't like this game anymore? I think it's stupid. I'm not going to play it anymore, right? This is not the case with this. In fact, if anything, I have more curiosity about where the plot's going to go. Will things change in the game when it comes to the gameplay, the dialogue, everything? I'm curious. I want to keep going with it. Why do you have to say, just because I'm honest about my thoughts about a game, that I don't like it? I never even said that. You guys stop with the bullshit. It's enough with the black and white mentality in life. It's not, I love it or I hate it. It's good or it's bad. It's, it's right or it's wrong. That's not life. That's not reality. If you think that way, you're not living in the real world. You're living in a fantasy belief system where it's one or the other. That's not life. In everything, there's shades of gray, there's moderation, there's balance. To me, there's some things about this game that have been quite good, and there's things that absolutely should be criticized. Yeah, I actually think Final Fantasy VII Remake is a better game than this game. And that's sad because that came out how many years ago? Right? But so far, am I hating the game? No. I'm curious what's going to happen in the story. The icon fights are kind of interesting. I keep gaining more abilities and stuff in combat, but the combat is kind of blasé and not that interesting and kind of easy. So, I'm going to be honest. I can say these things and not say, by the way, the game's a piece of shit. 0 out of 10. I'm not saying that. You have to stop with that. Stop with this. Why are you letting your mind be twisted into this negativity? I never said any of that shit. And I'm tired of it that people have to think, oh, well, if it's not completely good, it's bad. No, that's not life. In life, there's many things that go bad. Does that mean life sucks? No, stop it. I'm tired of people putting words in my mouth. I can't believe I have to explain to my audience this. That just because I'm not in love with the game doesn't mean it's bad. It just means I've played better. So why am I going to be in love with this game? Right? But stop saying, oh, Phil says it sucks. No, Phil never said shit. So stop saying that. Because it pisses me off when people misrepresent me. Okay?
In the Dominion, Your Grace.
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbrec?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
No.
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbrec included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice.
So is he saying that Ultima is in charge of the Blight? Is that what he's saying? Because I didn't even get that association until right now, if that's what he's saying. What the hell is that?
As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals. And yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation?
Or a burrito that leads to constipation.
I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
Who is she? Why is she taking care of him? You know, how did he revive after the original fight with Phoenix and Ifrit at the beginning of the game? Hope we'll get our answers in the plot, right? There's certainly enough scenes to be answering these questions, so I hope we'll get them. No, we have not seen a Cactuar or a Moogle. Well, Moogles we have. Moogles are in town, but there's only one. And the Moogle is in charge of the hunt board, like the rare hunt creatures. But we have not seen a Cactuar yet. I would have guessed there will be. Like, there's probably going to be Cactuar. There's probably going to be Tonberry. You know, all those regular enemies I bet will return in this. Rondella of the Dalmekian Republic. Ministry of
Army's
Law.
attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night.
Wow.
Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough.
Enough, enough. Everyone partake with the milk of the poppy and be happy. I've had enough of your bickering. Let's see here. Lower tier god did a $1.23 tip. He says, I agree, Final Fantasy VII Remake is a ton better for sure. I think showing blood, gore, sex is not the right thing to do. It isn't for me. Yeah, I don't know. Like, and the thing is, like, I was very critical of Final Fantasy VII Remake, but by the end of the game won me over. Like, it really did. I thought at first it was not that good, and then the more we played it, the more I liked it. By the end, I thought it was really good, right? I was a little pissed that it was a bait and switch, because I thought that it was a real 100% remake, but it was actually a whole redoing of the plot. But this, like, I'll be honest, the combat of this is kind of boring now. It is, even with all the new abilities, it is kind of boring at this point. I think I'm more into for the story now than anything else. So, and I think the story's all right. I'm interested. I like the story.
We all here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There's the guy who has Titan. Forgot his name.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize.
Hugo.
The armies of Sambrek need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out the siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
What now?
Is that the Emperor's?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer.
What are they doing? Are they usurping power?
Ah, the looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation.
A magical lighter to light a
Such
cigar.
shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress.
Oh, they found out about Clive.
Dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
So they're looking for a
well.
pact of peace.
You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands.
Really? He's gonna give over the whole land if he gets Clive?
Majesty.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts.
Talk about Benedicta, because that was her origins. Remember, Sid explained.
There
The
are
real, the
greater
previous
things
Sid.
in store for you, my darling Olivier.
So Olivier's her son
Soon
now with the
enough,
Emperor,
You shall be the crown prince of Sam.
the half brother of Clive, and
when your
Joshua.
father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
The bathroom? She's been in the bathroom for hours? Jeez. Give her something. It gives her X-Lax or something. Make sure there's enough TP. Okay, after the storm. Anything new here? I think he said he had added something earlier, right? The oath? No? Oh, here it is. Ambrosia's tack. So that's from getting Ambrosia the Chocobo. Okay. Yeah, so there are going to be items that are critical to like side content and missions and stuff, right? Okay. Argum, thank you. He's just going to work on some shorts for DSP React. Sounds good. I'm sure everyone would appreciate that, including me, of course. We'll probably go by, stack up on potions again. And then probably advance with the story. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. We got another hour left on the stream. Let's continue on. And thanks for those who are still watching up to this point. Appreciate it.